Russian oligarch refuses to sign deal on $2.3 billion Ukraine due to receive from sale of Chelsea FC.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich, who is currently facing the effects of Western sanctions, is refusing to sign an agreement on the release of £2.3 billion to a foundation for Ukraine's needs because he wants some of the funds to go to Russians who have also been affected by the war. Details: Abramovich reportedly wants part of the proceeds from the sale of Chelsea FC to go to help Russians affected by the war. The Daily Mail adds that neither the British government nor the European Commission will agree to that while sanctions against the Russian Federation are in effect. Government sources confirmed to the Daily Mail that this was the case. According to UK Foreign Secretary James Cleverly, there is currently no certainty that the funds will be paid out before the government breaks for summer recess next month. Representatives of the foundation had hoped the funds would be transferred last summer. Now they expect the funds to arrive in Ukraine before winter sets in.
This post received a score of 4,900, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
That title is difficult.
I keep reading it and have no idea what I mean. I guess that's one way to get us to read the article.
Explanation: Roman, not like other Russian oligarchs, Abramovich was pressured by public opinion to sell Chelsea Football Club, due to Britain's not wanting a beloved national institution to be Russian-owned. Roman, suddenly conveniently Israeli not Russian, Abramovich set up a fund to receive the proceeds of the sale and promised that the money would go to support victims of the war in Ukraine. Now that the organizers want to send the money to Ukraine, Roman, pants on fire, Abramovich is like, hole up. He wants to send it to Russian victims of the war instead. A likely story. We can bet the fund'll never end up supporting any victims of the war, because actually his name is Roman, corrupt AF, exactly like other oligarchs, Abramovich. This title is a little longer, but much appreciated.
Not if you count how many times you had to read the title.
My man, accurate though.
I remember when this sale was being made and it was reported that the money would go to help those impacted by the war, and thinking people are assuming that this means helping Ukrainians impacted by the war, but I'm not so sure that is what Roman is thinking.
Abramovich was thinking in Lada terms.
For 2.3b one could buy lots of ladies.
Exactly 3 by the time everyone involved takes their cut of the action.
Probably only 2 if choose the deluxe version with AM, FM radio and backseat.
There are subjects, verbs, and objects. Very cool.
What the fuck is this article title?
Ukraine is due to receive 2.3b. A condition of the sale and a term of the sanctions from the UK government. From the sale of Chelsea FC, Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich is refusing to sign the bill to send the money to Ukraine.
And they are asking for his signature. Why? Just take the money and send them, lol.
I think because as it stands the money has not been confiscated, just the account frozen. So even though he doesn't have access to the money, it is still his legally.
Summary: Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich has refused to sign an agreement allocating $2.3 billion to a fund for Ukraine due to his desire for some of the funds to aid Russians who have suffered from the war. The British government and the European Commission have rejected this request, citing ongoing sanctions against Russia. British Foreign Secretary James Cleverly expressed uncertainty about the funds being released before the government's summer break. The fund representatives had hoped to transfer the funds last summer but now anticipate their arrival in Ukraine before winter. It is worth noting that trusts holding Abramovich's assets were restructured to transfer ownership to his children just before sanctions were imposed.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.